So I talked about my pizza making skills in like an old video of mine, and some of you recently reminded me that I told you about this and wanted me to prove it, which is why I'm standing here today in my kitchen and I'm going to be making pizza. We're gonna do a traditional pizza, just a pizza margherita, but we're doing it from scratch. So we're starting with the dough and I'm gonna be showing you all the steps and ingredients. Okay, so first of all, I am going to be showing you what we need, and it's not a lot. You probably will have it at home. We will start with 2.5 cups of flour, around-ish. Depends on how much pizza you want. 1 or 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Mine is imported from Italy. A little bit of lukewarm water. It's just regular water. And around half a block of fresh yeast. That is everything that you need for the dough. What else you will need is a cup where we're gonna do our dough in, and I usually do mine at first with a machine, so that's why we need these things. I'm starting with the machine and then hands kneading the dough. So we're plugging this bad boy in. We're gonna be putting our flour inside our mixing bowl. Some got stuck. And I bought special pizza making flour, so it's not that sticky, but really any kind of flour you can use. Yes. Then I'm gonna be making my yeast a little smaller pieces. I'm just breaking it in like really small pieces, like this. And then a little bit over olive oil. I'm not measuring because I'm just eyeballing it. But I don't know, something like this. There's nothing better than fresh olive oil. It just tastes so good. And I'm starting with just a little bit of the water. And I forgot the most important ingredients. Not the most important. The most important is probably the yeast, but a little bit of salt. Perfect. So I will be starting with this machine, but you can also do it by hand completely. I think it does need a little bit more water, so I'm gonna be adding that. And I think that's perfect. Just gonna be transferring it into the bowl. And now we are transferring it onto the counter and just kneading the dough a little bit more. And then we're gonna place it in our bowl and we're gonna let it rise a little bit. We will also now preheat our oven to 120 Fahrenheit. So our dough has like a warm space where it can rise and probably double its size. So we're just gonna be doing that for an amount of time. Just to combine the ingredients a little bit better. so we have like a nice loaf like this. Gosh, my hands are all sticky from the dough. Okay, so I'm preheating the oven now. So and remember, that's not our baking temperature, it's just the temperature to let the dough rise. We're gonna be placing it in a bowl like this. And we're going to get a fresh towel, kitchen towel, and I'm gonna be placing it over the bowl. Just because our dough needs darkness and warmth. We can just place our bowl inside the oven, and we will keep there for around 30 minutes. Okay, so let's have a look at our dough. And it is rising. It's gotten so big. Wow. Okay, so while our dough is in the oven, I'm going to prepare everything that is going on top, which is going to be, of course, tomato sauce, some spices like salt and oregano, and I've got 2 different kinds of mozzarella cheese, because why only one kind? I'm just going to be cutting this mozzarella into like thin slices. Very good. Okay, we are going to be taking out our dough, which has at least doubled in size, closing the oven and then preheating to around 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so our dough is really huge. Very fluffy. It's gonna be a lot of pizzas. I don't know if I can eat that many pizzas alone. A little bit more flour for the stickiness. And for our pizza, I'm gonna be taking a little chunk out of our dough. I'm gonna be placing it in our baking pan. And just stretching it into our desired pizza shape. I think I'm gonna be using like a rolling pin. Okay, it's not very circly, but it's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. We're gonna transfer it to our baking pan. Like this. And then we can already start with our toppings. Starting with tomato sauce on the base. We don't want to get too much because then our pizza gets a little soggy. Then usually what I'm doing next is I'm gonna season my pizza. I'm gonna be using some salt and a little bit of the oregano. Just like this. And then I'm getting my cheeses. Just like this. I'm gonna start with this cheese. I'm also gonna do this one that we cut up earlier. So that's basically it. Gosh, my hand is full of the pizza dough. That's it. We can put it in our oven now, and we will let it be in there for around 10 to 15 minutes, but we will just have a look if it's ready yet. Okay, so our pizza is ready now, so it's time to get it out of the oven. And it's looking so gorgeous. Ah, I love it. I can't wait to try it. So our little pizza turned out so gorgeous. I can't wait. Looks so crispy. Gosh, I think it's just perfect. Wow. It's actually so good. Now I'm having a date with this pizza. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you liked it. I know I can improve a lot about this, so please make sure to leave me your very kind feedback. And if you like this video, I'm gonna be sure to try something like this as well, because I love trying new things. And yeah, I will see you next time.